Okay, so Adobe just had an absolutely monster year. I mean, they completely shattered records and blew past expectations. But, this isn't just a story about numbers. It's really a story about a massive bet on artificial intelligence that is, well, clearly paying off in a huge way. So, what's the secret sauce behind this incredible performance? Let's dive in and break it all down. First off, let's just take a second to appreciate the scale we're talking about here. In its latest fiscal year, Adobe pulled in a record-breaking $23.77 billion in revenue. That is a staggering number, and it represents 11% growth year over year. But really, the how they did it is even more interesting than the how much. And there you have it, straight from the top. The CEO, Shantanu Narayen, makes it crystal clear. He's saying, look, this success is directly tied to our deep dive into the whole AI ecosystem. It's not some side project, right? It's the core engine driving the entire company forward. So the big question is, how does that engine actually work? Right, so this success, it's definitely not an accident. It's a really focused three-part strategy. It's all built around putting AI into every single corner of their business to serve three different and, frankly, massive audiences. Let's take a look at what that is. Now, what's so smart about this is how it maps out their entire vision. So first, you've got your business professionals and just regular consumers, right? They're using AI and tools like Acrobat and Express to just get more done. Then you've got the creators and creative pros. This is their traditional stronghold, and now they're completely supercharged with generative AI like Firefly. And finally, you have the marketing professionals. They're using the Adobe Experience platform, all powered by AI, to analyze customer data and deliver personalized campaigns at just an unbelievable scale. It's all about making every single interaction with a customer feel totally unique. And here, this table just lays out the financial results of that strategy perfectly. You can see strong, double-digit growth in their digital media segment. That includes their famous Creative Cloud suite and, of course, the Document Cloud that we all use. In the digital experience segment, the one aimed at marketers, that's also showing solid 9% growth. The numbers just prove that every part of this AI engine is firing on all cylinders. But it's not just about the revenue. Look at the momentum they're getting with actual users. Monthly active user growth is up over 15%. Their freemium tools have pulled in over 70 million users, and big business, they are buying in, with a record number of enterprise deals topping $10 million. This just goes to show you the AI tools aren't just hype. People are adopting them, and fast. And if you want just one stat that shows how sticky these new features are, this is it. The consumption of what they call generative credits, which is kind of like the currency you use for AI actions in their apps, it grew 3 times over in a single quarter. People aren't just subscribing. They are actively using these AI tools at an absolutely explosive rate. Okay, so let's zoom in on that first major customer group. The creators. This is Adobe's heartland, and they are completely transforming the creative workflow with AI, giving artists and designers just an unprecedented level of power and precision. I mean, from Photoshop's generative fill to the new AI masking in Premiere, Adobe is embedding its own AI model, Firefly, directly into the tools pros use every single day. And what's really crucial here is that it's commercially safe. That just means it was trained on licensed content, so businesses don't have to worry about copyright headaches. On top of that, they're also integrating partner models from companies like Google and OpenAI, giving creators this massive toolkit. All are at their fingertips.
And they are constantly pushing the tech forward. The new Firefly Image 5 model, it isn't just about creating images from scratch. It's about creating high-quality, high-resolution images with a level of control that professionals actually demand. Prompt-based editing means you can fine-tune your creations just by typing what you want. This is a huge, huge leap in usability. Now, for their enterprise customers, they've gone a step further with something called Firefly Foundry. This is a total game changer. It allows big companies to train their own custom AI models on their specific products, their brand guidelines, and their own assets. Just imagine a fashion brand being able to generate on-brand imagery instantly. That's what we're talking about, true personalization at scale. All right, let's move to the next pillar of their strategy and see how this all builds. Adobe is making a huge play for business professionals, bringing AI-powered creativity and productivity to everyday tasks, way beyond the design studio. This slide really captures the breadth of their ambition, doesn't it? We've already seen how they're empowering high-end creative work on the left, but look over on the right. They're bringing that exact same AI power to business folks creating reports, presentations, and social media posts.
Adobe is basically using AI to build a bridge between these two worlds, and in the process, they're making everyone a creator.
So, how are they doing it? Well, in Acrobat, the new AI assistant can read and summarize multiple documents for you. You can literally have a conversation with your research papers. It's amazing. And in Express, the AI assistant lets you create and edit designs with just text prompts, moving us into what they're calling a post-template world.
And yep, the adoption numbers, they really do speak for themselves. Acrobat Web's monthly active users jumped 30% in a year. And even more impressively, access to Express and Education is up a massive 70%. They are absolutely capturing the next generation of users by integrating these powerful, easy-to-use AI tools right into their workflow. So with all this momentum, what's next? I mean, a company that's already firing on all cylinders like this isn't just going to stand still. They are looking ahead, making some very strategic acquisitions, and setting some seriously ambitious goals for the future.
And this is a big move. Adobe announced its plan to acquire Semrush, a major player in SEO and online visibility. Now, why does this matter? Well, think about it. In a world of AI-powered search and these new agentic web browsers, which are basically AI assistants that browse the web for you, helping brands get discovered is more critical than ever. This acquisition plugs directly into their marketing and brand visibility strategy.
And their confidence is on full display right here. For their next fiscal year, they are targeting revenue of up to $26.1 billion and another year of double-digit growth in what's called annualized recurring revenue. This is just a clear signal that they believe their AI strategy has a very, very long runway for growth.
So, all of this really brings us to a fascinating final thought. Adobe is building a future where AI is basically a co-pilot for nearly every knowledge worker and creative professional on the planet. And as these tools become more powerful and more accessible to everyone, it forces us to ask a really fundamental question. What will it truly mean to be an expert anymore?